Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody is well out there and that you guys are relaxed from a positive, long day of work or life, whatever the case. I just want you guys to relax, have fun. You guys are going to see an impactful orientation on how we change people's lives and how we change people's lives to help them have a crazy income and at the same time just do something different in today's time. For those of you who don't know, my name is RaymondG, and I came across this amazing platform of KOK Play from my good friends, my good business partners, and they introduced me to an avenue and a company that literally wanted to help people get paid every day. Now, for you guys out there, I don't know if you guys ever heard of that before, getting paid every day, but it's something that might be unheard of. I know you guys maybe know like the music industry or the Netflix industry. Every time a music or a movie is produced, somebody is getting a paycheck. The question becomes, if it's you who's watching that movie or it's you who's doing something, are you getting a paycheck? And a lot of people may not be doing that. I want you guys to imagine that what if you could still be sleeping and something deposits in your bank account? I know I love that. I know I like that because why? That happens to me basically every single day with this company that's really helping people change lives. So today, guys, you're going to learn more about what KOK Play is. You are going to learn about the company and how it operates, and you're also going to learn how we have fun teaching people about the keystone knowledge of opportunity. Very, very key. So I'm going to play with you. I'm going to show you guys an introduction video, and I'm also going to show you a technical video of how it works and also a fun video. So thank you guys for your time tonight, and definitely have your seatbelt on and sit back.
Today at KOK Play, you will find, among others, digital contents. You can see various types of content that are serviced through the internet, such as games, personal broadcasting, and webtoons. Available games are, for example, Magic, Charma Saga. The game belongs to the genre of action role-playing game. Nexon, one of the largest developers of games in South Korea, has invested to create a game $6 million. This is one of the most downloaded applications in Asia. Hotel King Service. This is a hotel management simulation. This allows it to buy the hotel for help, KOK token, and has the same effect, which purchase cryptocurrency, but in the form of visual hotel. Building in the game every day generates income from the lease. J88 Poker, CEO of KOK Foundation, Dong Xiaohuang, and J88 Poker signed a protocol of cooperation between companies at KOK Ground at Groove Company on November 4th as part of the extension of the KOK Foundation gaming platform. J88 Poker has been available in KOK Play. The users from all over the world could play poker in easier and more convenient. Live streaming, webtoon, entertainment, able to enjoy a variety of entertainment content around the world, centering on the Korean wave, a world culture leader. Shopping. We offer a variety of online and offline products and allow shop anywhere, anytime, via KOK. You'll also find secure and easy payments using cryptocurrency anywhere in the world. Investments. By holding your cryptocurrencies at Wallet KOK, you'll receive a portion of the profits from our sales of services and products every day. On average, it is $300 to $1,499, 4 to 8% per month. $1,500 to $9,999, 9 to 11% per month. $10,000 plus, 12 to 20% per month. Invest in KOK Play. This is an application created by people, which is why we have introduced an affiliate program. For inviting their friends, receive commissions from their shares and other perks, such as, for example, discount in the shop. Application creators are Project CEO, i.e. General Director, Dong Xiaohuang. Dong is the owner of The Grove Entertainment and is a producer and publisher of music, drama, and films on the Korean and Chinese market. CTO of the project, i.e. Technical Director, Young Cho. Professor Young Cho is an advisor in many blockchain projects. He was the co-founder and president of Color Platform, a blockchain platform equipped with SOC. CSO, Security Director, Park Sung-jun, Best Game Developer in Korea, Netcur Representative. COO Project, Ji-won Kong, CEO, super asset affiliate publisher of games for the largest publishers of games in Korea's Nexon. Their joint project is the game Magic Charm Saga, which is available on the platform KOK Play. Project CEO and co-founder of WeirdSoft, Ji-won Kong. The project's CIO, i.e. the IT director, is Jin-suk Ko. Master in Computer Science at Seoul National University and the best AI technology technician in Korea. And together with the programmers are more than 60 people employed in the same Korea. Their joint initiative and cross-promotions with many brands are already today bringing tangible benefits to industry and the world. This is not all. KOK is still developing. Add to platform new features with which you can use already today. And what next? What will the future of the project be like? Remember, the IT depends from you.
That is such an amazing video, guys. I want you to think about the future. What is going to be your future? What is going to be your future when you are helping people? What is going to be your future when you are inspiring people to make a difference? That is so key in what we do today in changing people's lives. We want to make sure that we can be that different for our family, our friends, in order for people to have that strong foundation in what they have to do to succeed in today's world, in today's time. So guys, I want you to ask yourself when you're watching this orientation is, how can I make a difference in somebody's life? How can I be that inspiration for them? And I believe KOK is helping people with that inspiration because it's finally giving hope out there in a crazy world that we live in today. So this video that I'm going to show right now, the next video, is going to share from a technical side how KOK operates a little bit. Give it a moment. Loading.
The fourth technological revolution is ahead of us. Blockchain and AI. It's the fastest developing of the industries ever. Decentralization, if you miss the old media and the internet, makes content impossible to manipulate. So using KOK Play allows you to feel the free. Content on the digital market is now 56% of the whole market in general. By 2026, it'll be 70%. Almost all of the world's resources in your pocket. How are you going to use them, bud? Yet never has humanity stood before such a fair and equal opportunity for all. A place in which everyone has equal opportunities. It's a truly democratic process that guarantees freedom. KOK Play is one of the innovative applications of the content, entertainment, and shopping based on BP selection algorithm, BP consensus algorithm, and GOS, where BPS is already running. And do you know who can block material that they throw out there? No one. And that's how we differ from YouTube. Simple, but that's not all. In KOK Play, everyone gets equal opportunities. Everyone shares the content they want. They receive fair return. And we guarantee the freedom to create and enable a good commission, in which today's internet benefits 30% of the profits. Yeah, a third of the price we pay to Google Play is taken by Google. Is that an honest thing to do? No. But do the creators or developers have a choice? Even so, KOK Play provides its app market for 3 times cheaper at only 10%, is a fully decentralized multi-platform.
A fully decentralized multi-platform is KOK Play keystone opportunity of knowledge. So one thing I also like about the app is that the app is purple. For those of you who know, purple means royalty. And I also like the brand with the king symbol. So are you a king or queen out there who deserves to take their rightful place among society? I know I do. And I know you guys out there also want to take your place in society as a king or queen. Now, a little bit about me. My name is RaymondG Moore. For those of you who don't know who just came on, my specialty is financial education, where I have a background in that. And I teach people different strategies to help manage their finances for the better, where they don't lose money and they protect their market share. One thing that I love that has like a glove in a fist with financial education is that this platform teaches people to develop the habit of saving and growing their wealth. So when I saw this, I said, wow, that goes hand in hand with my business philosophy. And that's what I liked about when I first saw this platform. Another key thing we all know, like in 2008, when the market crashed with the housing stuff, a lot of people had a lot of regrets. Even during right now, some people have regrets, but you know what? When there's regrets, there's also hopes. We cannot keep saying, guys, I should have bought, say, like Bitcoin when it was at, like a couple of cents or $10. I should have maybe got out of Lehman Brothers. Why didn't I sell it? For those of you who knows what the 90s with Lehman Brothers, I should have held on a little bit longer to that Amazon or Tesla stock. We always say shoulda, woulda, coulda. We have to learn to not say that anymore, right? And look at the possibilities of the future, because one challenge or one problem is another man or woman's solution in order to create that generational wealth. So when we see different things, we want to say, guys, you know what? Here is how we're going to change people's lives. We're not going to count the moments anymore of regret. We're going to make our own moments stand out. We're going to make our own moments stand out. And when we have our own moments stand out, we are going to become better people in what we do. So where it says here, guys, the countless moments of regrets that are felt in life, let's change it to the countless moments of opportunities and positivities that we create in our life. All right, just want to share that tidbit. Now, COVID-19, guys, unfortunately has brought a crazy economic depression. Not a recession, a depression. The difference is we now have technology to communicate with each other compared to way back when the first depression happened. And one thing we have to understand is that we have to become so much closer together in today and time beyond the computer to build that personal connection with people. So this is the perfect time for people to do that, because we have to provide people with value and opportunities that's going to help change their life in the next 5 to 20 years. We have to change their life, not a chance to change their life, but literally change their life and be that voice for them where people don't have a voice at all. One thing I want you guys to ask yourself in this current digital revolution is that every time you use your phone, do you get paid a royalty or a couple of cents? I know a lot of us out there use YouTube, email, you may use TikTok, WhatsApp, or Yelp. Every time you click on that app, do you get a check or something like that? Unless you have like a business on it and you're leveraging it or whatever the case may be, right? But if you do not have that and you go on your phone and you click on YouTube, does YouTube email you or put a check in your account? Guys, if the answer is no, you want to be looking at something that also helps you do that as a whole, which we're going to touch on in a few moments as we go along here. Now, Keystone Opportunity of Knowledge is known as KOK Play, and KOK Play also has an amazing foundation that wants to give back and help people, guys, because KOK's mission and vision is to develop 100 million frontiers across the globe, because they want to take on, your Apple, your Googles, and things like that to give the share back to the public. And why is that? Because KOK Play is the next generation of digital content platform that is combining artificial intelligence with blockchain technology and is going to be the fourth industrial revolution. And I think Mark Cuban said, for those who don't understand blockchain and crypto and all this stuff, they're going to be left behind. And I know in this technology age, people do not want to be left behind, because when you see jobs today, a lot of manufacturing jobs are going away and they're getting replaced by robots and AI. They're getting replaced by robots and AI in relation to that as well. How you guys doing? Do me a favor and mute yourself. How you guys doing? Thank you very much. Nice. So when we let people know about what we do, it's a changing in the revolution of technology in relation to the company. So a little bit about the company here, guys, is that KOK Play is a South Korean company that has created a single decentralized digital content platform for music, games, virtual reality in the future, and is going to be a $1 trillion market by 2022. Now, here's the key thing, guys. In 2012, the growth of this platform was about 33.5%. But in 2021 of digital content, it's going to reach 53%. And why is that, guys? There was an old slide that we had that said it reached 90 countries. It now reached 93. So if you have family or friends in Switzerland, Russia, Yugoslavia, you can share this platform with them, and you can also help them get paid on a daily basis, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. Here are the founders and CEOs and leaders of KOK platform from South Korea. Now, these individuals have their own businesses, large businesses and corporations, and they want to find a way to help the masses. We have Dong here, who is director of Korea Entertainment, CEO of The Groove. That is a fun platform on the entertainment side. We also have Young Si Choi. He explains all the technical stuff for the technical people out there, and and CEO of Super Asset, guys. Super Asset is one of the largest owners and distributors of video game platforms in the world. So what does this mean in layman's terms? It is a huge backing behind the vision and mission of the company. Now, speaking of the vision and mission of the company, there are offices everywhere: Virginia, Atlanta, Tokyo, 20 locations in North Korea, and they are targeting various business fields, from video games, finance, webtoon, and I believe, don't quote me, one day esports is going to be involved somehow or some way. And for the Generation Zs and Xs, a lot of people play esports, and there's a lot of money in that as well. So as you can also see here, it is a global KOK company: China, Japan, United States, and United States is coming up very big. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. What do Samsung and Google have in common? What do they have in common? Let's think about that. They are getting into the cryptocurrency digital space. And the question is, who's going to be next? I know some of these companies in the past, they maybe didn't want to touch this, but when they saw the population getting more involved, what do companies usually say when it happens? They got to get involved with the wave also. But you know what? When they're making their own cryptocurrency or getting into it, the question is, are they giving you back some of the profits that they're going to make in the future? Probably not. So the question is, are you going to be next to receive profits and also change your family's legacy with KOK Play? I know for myself and my peoples, I'm leveraging this as another income stream to help change people's lives. The question is, are you also going to do the same thing? Now, we all know back in 1916, guys, what was in 1916? I know a lot of us were not born unless we had the elixir of life, and we're still looking young right now, even being born then, right? Everybody, what were they doing? Reading newspapers like the Wall Street Journal or something like that, or the Record if it was back around then. But what happens with the new age of technology and growth, guys? Everybody is on their phones. Everybody has a phone to look at, whether it's GPS, whether it's internet, whether it's making a phone call at the same time. Back in the day, it was like a brick phone back in the day. You had to put your ear to. But since technology and evolution evolves, that means technology and the way money transfers evolves. In relation to the fourth digital revolution, I want you to look at companies that are very profitable and have crazy good missions out there. But you know what? They don't own any product or service, but they make tons of income. Uber, the world's largest taxi company, but they own no taxis. Alibaba, Amazon, they have no inventory, but people shop with them every day. Netflix, a lot of people watch movies. Amazon even has a movie. I was watching with my family over here, movies today on Amazon, and they do a whole bunch of other stuff. Google does not own any software or things like that for software developing in games. And then you know what? Everybody uses Facebook, the world's most popular media, but they create like no content. All they do is code and make sure everything works. But you know who is supplying them? We're supplying them information. We're supplying them usage, but they don't own the video content they develop. That is very key, guys. And you know what's so crazy? Are you getting a paycheck every single day from them? I don't know. You know? So, oh, speaking of Facebook, everything you can't do on Facebook, guys, you can do on the KOK platform and earn. I want you to think about the next day, whether I met you guys or not, or talked to you guys or not. The next day, are you going to get $1,000 literally deposited into your account? Are you going to get $300 deposited into your account? Are you going to get an extra $29 a day deposit into your account, regardless if you told anybody or not about the KOK platform? Guys, I don't think so, because you know why? Myself and my business colleagues, every single day, we get a deposit in our account. And we want the same blessing to happen to you as well, if you choose to take advantage of what we're showing you tonight, all right? Now, why the content business? I heard somebody say, a business person, that content is king. You have to show content, 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 content. Look at the Instagram content. Some is positive, some is negative. It's still content. But I believe showing people education from a financial education perspective and a getting paid daily perspective is something that's so unique that a lot of people are going to want to do. And when you see, look at this, guys, this is very, very key. What is AI doing today in big companies? If you believe it or not, robots and things like that, they are shrinking working hours in today's time, guys. It says reduction of working hours is becoming worldwide. A trend, 52 hours in Korea, 30 hours in Europe. And you know what I looked at? It's about 4 hours in the United States. That's a joke. I have no idea what's the United States, but I know there is large AI in the United States that's going to reduce working hours. So to reduces working hours, guys, what does that mean for future jobs? We want to have a platform that's going to provide income and sustainability for ourselves and our family. So why KOK Play? KOK Play is a fun platform that can help change your life. You know, that may seem cliche, but you know what? It's so cool because it's on a phone. Everybody uses their phone. It's a hybrid platform, and it has a lot of content that you can enjoy. The other thing that's so key about KOK is that they have an amazing business model, because if they're paying people and companies every day, some people ask, how are they making income to sustain their business model? But here's the answer. It says the more that the KOK ecosystem is activated, the more transactions are generated, which in turn leads to an increase in the value of the token. That's key, guys, the word token. The way to leverage generational wealth with this platform is to accumulate tokens and staking that you're going to learn about, whereby the value of your coins goes up and the ecosystem of the community of people is leveraging the platform. When that happens, it creates a huge company, not just the company itself, but a huge company of people that generate value, and then a coin also goes up. Therefore, the staking amount also gets compensated to you. When you look at this pie chart here, you see advertising revenue from games and banners such as like Nike, Pepsi, Gucci is on the app. I'm going to show you guys later. And a content business such as music videos, and movies. There's also shopping on the app as well. And I believe for Korea, there's also Starbucks that one can get. And I believe it's going to come to America, that application, in the future. But at the same time, guys, just like also any transactions, there's also a little transaction fee that also happens. So this is how KOK makes the revenue in order to pay the frontiers that we call ourselves on a daily basis, okay? Now, why KOK Play? Another reason why it is involved in blockchain technology, and you can do an easy transfer process between the different coins that are out there. But the biggest goal here is to help people get their money by mining in relation to KOK play, okay? I want you to understand that where has KOK also come from and the different milestones that they accomplished over time, okay? In 2019, the platform launched in Korea. That's where they first started it. And then over time, they also want to put games on the platform. Hotel King is a game where you can own a virtual hotel. Now, there's some business people on here who have 2 hotels who get compensated every day on top of their staking money. And that is amazing. And there's something else about the hotel system that I'm going to share with you also later on. I don't know people out there who like to play poker. I prefer spades in general. So we got to contact the company to put a spades game on there and get KOK coins as well. I'll be playing that game like every other day on spades, right? So that's very key. We can also get that popping with KOK. Now, the main feature of the platform is that they have various entertainment services. When I was looking on it, I remember I think I saw Keanu Reeves with Speed that was on there, and also some karate videos, karate movies, and also concerts. So that's really cool. Shopping, as I mentioned earlier, but this is what's so exciting. I'm going to show you in real time later is that you can also get deposited money in your account every day in KOK coins. And we teach you how to transfer Ethereum. So you mine Ethereum and get paid every day. The question is tomorrow, if I never talk to you, are you getting $30 extra a day, $300 a day? I don't know. I may never met some of you guys, but I know I'm getting paid 30. And you know what? I want you to get paid 100. I believe that that's a good thing in today's world. Now, oh, this is crazy, guys. The content industry is big. And why is that? There's companies who hide how much they make, and then there's company who's transparent with what they make. And when you look at this, guys, there's a key thing here. Platform service charge. KOK is very upfront. There's a 5 to 15% service charge as we use the different apps and different incomes like that. But look at this, guys. Netflix, non-disclosure. You have no idea about the finances of what they really make it. Non-disclosure. We believe in an open platform so people understand what's going on. And over here, guys, says KOK is a decentralized market and a combination of the different content platforms in order to be basically a distributor and a dominator in the industry. So we're on a mission to develop 100 million frontiers in order to get that done. Now, KOK begins in the world of artificial intelligence. What should we do to make money? One of our leaders, I gotta share this. One of our leaders, when I was at a training on a weekend, she showed South Korea doing a new reality when you are in this world of space and time, right? And you see the aurora borealis, you see the waves crashing on your feet, but you're not in the water. You can touch the stars or the moon right in front of you. And by the way, you're not even wearing 3D goggles, but the experience of the sound, the environment literally brings you into that world, but you're still right where you are. That is on some high level stuff, maybe some 5th dimensional stuff. And South Korea, yo, their technology, like whatever they work, it is ridiculous. So that is coming to KOK Play because we are partnered in that area, right? So as the world changes, guys, the way we work and the way we make money must be changed. I saw something like, money is not going to be what we think it is anymore to an extent with coins coins are good, keep your coins, but with the paper and everything like that. What if now money transitioned to digital time? Money's going to transition to digital time, guys. And the question is, where are you going to be when that happens? Are you going to be in front of the revolution? Or are you going to be behind it wondering what happened? I'd rather be in front of the revolution and people who I work with to be in front as well. Because look at Bitcoin, guys. Who heard of Bitcoin in the past, but not everybody wants to jump on it? Now's the opportunity for people to jump on KOK before everybody else knows about it and all the profits are distributed. Now, what's so amazing what we do is that we teach also compound interest. And that means what? It's the eighth wonder of the world by Albert Einstein. And he who understands it earns it. And he who does not understand compound interest definitely pays it. Look at the credit cards, look at college debt. A lot of people are paying it. But what if you can get a high interest rate to help pay down your debt over time and also earn good profits? Here's the rule of 72. I want you guys to think about this. If I give you $100 right now, do you have 72 years to wait for that $100 to go to double or triple? We do not have that kind of time. Why do I say that? Because the banks are paying out less than 1% if our money's in there. Leverage the opportunity to get anywhere from 3 to 7 or potentially higher percent. And that's what we educate about how to do with this platform currently. If you want to learn more about the rule of 72, definitely check out the investor tools down here to see how more of that works. But I know we don't have a long time for money to double. One thing that's so unique about KOK is that we also want to earn the profit and they earn the profit. And here's how it works. Media advertising, online games, shopping mall, and also financial transactions. Now, how can we make money? The company makes money, but how do we make money directly? We make money, and how they pay us is by earning mining profit, which I'm going to show you later. We get income from the video games that we play on the phone. How many of you guys out there play a game on your phone, but they don't pay you every day? I know when I play a game on the phone here, they pay me something for playing the game on the phone. I think that's pretty cool. We have income from sharing this with people, where we have matching percent bonuses from sharing this with people. And we also get income, bonus income from recommendation growth of an agency to educate people. And then what is also very cool is that income from the growth of the value of the KOK token. I'm gonna just say this. Say, for example, you don't want to play games, you don't want to do anything like that, but you build up your KOK token. I know one of my peoples and friends has 20,000 KOK tokens. What is 20,000 times $10, or 20,000 times $50, or 20,000 times $100? Can we say millionaire status? Okay. We want to help people break the cycle of poverty by creating millionaires also with this platform. And this is also financial education. What do you do with that money as well that we also teach? So yeah, that's how strong I feel about this, guys. Now, here's how the percentages work in general. We educate people, you know what? Make a deposit of like $345 to at least get to that 3% range to start. But if you're ambitious and you want to see more growth, aim for the 5% per month, 1,500. We're going to show you how that works in a sec. When I started out with this company, just to try it out, I started out at $345. Why? Because I wanted to test the waters. I wasn't sure about the app and how it works, but I know it's pretty cool. It's colorful. Let me start out at 3% just to see. And you know what? When I saw 20% come in my account, 30% come in my account, I said, yo, I sold a lot of my assets and other things that I have going on, and I only kept a little bit there. And then I brought over $10,000 to get the 7%. What is 7%? That's like an extra $30 a day, $700 a month. That can pay for a cell phone bill. That can pay for half a mortgage. Shoot, that can pay for 4 kids eating every day. Okay? Anyway, that is very exciting what we do. And we're also on different exchanges, Bittrex, BitHub, ZBG. Oh, and this is the beautiful thing right here, how we also get compensated more for helping people, okay? Now, I want you to imagine that you know somebody who is looking to do something with, say, $10,000 or even $100,000. What the company is doing currently is that they are doing a matching percentage bonus on what one puts in. So, for example, I have a cool friend with 4 kids, and she may not have had $10,000 to put in her account. But you know who did? I did. And because of that, she's getting $700 a month, and I'm getting an extra $700 a month. But you know what? She didn't put in $10,000, I did. So she's getting a matching 100%. Do you guys understand what I just said? She didn't have 10,000, I did, but she's getting a matching 100% of my 10,000, and I'm also getting my matching percent of 700 a month, as she's also doing that as well. I haven't heard of technically anything that does that at that type of powerful moment. I also want you to know, when you share this platform with others, you also get paid different percentages, 20%, 10%, 5%, and down the line. The person who invited you on the session today, get back with them so they can explain that to you further of how that works. But the one thing that I know when I heard about this is you get paid every single day. Now, the question may be, if somebody maybe wants to take the money out because an emergency happened, you can do that. But we let people know, if you do that within 30 days, the company, like anything, they can do a little small charge of 5%. If you take it out after 60 days, within 60 days, 3%. And then after 60 days, 1%. Because the companies, they want you to be sure that what you put in as a deposit is what you're really putting in. And then we also make income off the interest to use for our bills or savings or whatever the case may be. But one thing that I also loved about this that I saw is that the company, I don't know if you guys could see this, but down here, the company says they are promising a 200% return in about 3.5 years after the company changes direction. So if you don't do anything else, worst case scenario, you just put your money in and forget it, even though we don't recommend that, you're at least going to get a 200% return. That is unheard of. But beyond just matching the bonus, we want people to understand how this really works in real time on a different perspective, okay? So I want you to see here, example of compensation structure with compound interest in the keystone opportunity of knowledge, okay? Knowledge is key, but applied knowledge is better, all right? So I want you to imagine that you actually deposited $1,000 to get 3% interest, for example. What is that? That's the extra monthly earnings of $30 a month. When you do 12 times 3%, guys, what is that? 36% rate of return. What did I say the bank is getting? Less than 1%. Now, I want you to imagine that, you know what? You say, I want to go to 5%. I want to put that extra umph in there. And then you know what you actually did? You put in the 2,000. Now you're at 5%. All right? 12 times 5%, guys, is what? 60% annual rate of return. That is amazing. An extra $100 a month they didn't put towards anything. When you add that up for annual, that's an extra $1,200, all right? Now, if you want to go for the big one or higher, $10,000 minimum, like I did and some other people did, now you're at that healthy 7%. That's an extra monthly earning of $700. Can we say food paid for lunch at the job or the business? That's an extra about $23.30 a day. Now, annual earnings for the whole year, $8,400 extra that you can put towards savings, a car, a down payment on a house. But guys, this is talking if we just technically set it and forget it. What if you actually learn to restake and compound it? These numbers will be higher, and we teach you how to do that. Here's a perfect example of what I was talking about before, when you have first generation people who you educated this to about. I did the 10,000 part. Now, my business friend who I shared, what does it say here she's getting? She is getting $700, like I'm also getting $700 a month. What if somebody put in 20,000? That's an extra 1,400 for what you put in, and an extra 1,400 for what somebody put directly recommended as well. Now, the beauty of this is it's not just one generation; it's multiple generations. So I want you to see this number here, guys, with the 20,000. So 1,400 comes to you, but then also on the second generation, say somebody shares with somebody else. Now with the second part of it, you're at 280. So 1,400 plus 280 goes to you also. That is amazing. And then the other part as well, because the 20%. If you don't have any idea what I just said, Remember, you get paid something every single day. Okay. Over here, it says your monthly referral sponsorship increases through 10 levels deep. I'm not going to go and explain all this right here. Get with the person who invited you on a call, have a one-on-one with them, and have them explain a little bit more to you how this works. This just means from level 1 to 3, you are getting paid more. Remember over here, this part was 20,000. So that's the 10,000. That's the 1,004 plus the 280 plus the 140. What does that mean to me? And what does it mean to you? It means more funds you can save for your bills and your legacy of what you want to do. That's what that means to me. All right. Now, the compensation structure, another part of the compensation structure, guys, is that the company, once you reach different star levels, you get a bump in percentage, right? I know some of you guys may work a 9 to 5 out there, you know, and how long does it take you to get a bump in salary? 3 years, 5 years? Is a bump an extra 50 or 75 cents? I think that's horrendous. You know, why not give a bump for you to an extra $1,000 bump and raising up? I think that's beautiful. With our firm of KOK Foundation, you have the opportunity and availability that did that, right? And I actually did that last month. I hit level star 1, and you know what? It's an extra 1% bump. And right now I'm aiming for a level star 2 to get the 3% bump. All the way in the future, you know what? I want to get the A star. You know why? Because they provide a car and they pay for a private office. Anything with leveraging other people's money in a positive way is good. That's what the wealthy do. They leverage other people's money to create wealth and businesses, and they keep their trusted people involved in the same thing. All right. Now, over here, this is what's very unique and key, because the goal, guys, I got to tell you, is to eventually get to level 3. Why is that so important? If you remember what I said earlier, the key is to accumulate the tokens within the platform to create wealth, not just getting paid daily, which is cool. That's cool too. But the true wealth is getting to level 3 or higher, so you can put your tokens on a global exchange of ZBG. So just like what happened with the Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that stuff, when it goes up in value, you will have coins on the market. So therefore your coins will go up in value too. Okay. 20,000 tokens times $100. You do the math. Okay. Now, how does this also beautiful direct recommendation work? Now, I want you to imagine when I said earlier that, say, for example, you put in about $300 or $345, you get a 3% matching interest rate. So, for example, I help people put the money in the right process. And so, say, for example, you're level 1 at $300, that's an extra 3% for you, and $300 here, another 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%. So 1%, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3 times 5 is like an extra 15% on top of your personal mining that you're doing with your own money. And I believe that's a beautiful thing to get an extra, say 15%, 3 times 5, all right? Now, we also, with the level 2, to get to level 2, guys, you have to have 3 level 1s. What does that mean in layman's terms? And I said it earlier, who can guess? It means you still get paid every day, but your income grows. Simple as that. When you reach level 3, guys, the person who brought you to this educational training of how to get paid every day will educate you more later on what level 3 means. But just know when you hit level 3, that's when the gates open to you, where you can put your coins on the market in order to have that future growth profit. And that is what's key, the future growth profit of the coins on the market and developing to become a frontier at the same time, okay? Now, here is the account that we call the gold account, or I call the gold account. I'm going to show you an example of this, guys. I call it the Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z account. Why? Because when you put $100,000 in or more, or you build up to 100,000 in general for now, your account turns gold. It turns gold. And you know what? And you have the benefits of a 3-star without even building an organization or a team or agency yet. But you still want to build an agency, though. That's important. But say you put in 100,000 You can withdraw your KOK tokens and put it on a global exchange right away. And you have a crazy bonus of an extra 3%, and you have the other pools of matching and stuff like that. And you get a cumulative reward. And you know what? You have a higher grade withdrawal to do. Now, to become a VIP, guys, one would have to get up to 100,000, and then boom, you're VIP. Now, what's so cool about that is this. Here's an example of VIP account, guys. I have no idea who this is, but I know they're across the world because they have the different symbols over here, okay? The one thing that's so crazy with this company is that when you get here, look at this, 100,000. And since remember when I mentioned that 200%, 100,000 times 200% equals $200,000 that this person's going to get. If he tells nobody about this at all going forward, the company will generate him that wealth of 200,000. That can change a lot of people's lives. Now, this person over here, I have no idea who he is, but you know what? He has $1 million in here, and the company, since it promises 200%, they're going to grant him a blessing of 2.1 million something dollars. I call that a Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct Kamehameha, okay? All right, this is a beautiful thing right here. Now, since we want people to grow in the global exchange, we want people to get to the higher star levels to have fun, to change their legacy in people's lives. But there's only a small window of time. And why is that? Because we only have 3.5 years in order to grow this wealth. Then the company may be changing directions. Who knows? But the thing is, don't wonder, just do. Don't wonder, just do. Share, educate, and help others, all right? Here we go again with the different generational wealth of what does this mean? More money. It means more money, right? More money. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, keep your vision aligned with where your money goals are, so you make a difference, not just in your life, but somebody else's life as well. Don't keep this to yourself. Help others change their direction, because people are hurting out here, guys, all right? Now, when you get to the 8 star, you get a global revenue of the entire world, global. So I want you to imagine you're an 8 star and you're right over here. But you get a check from the United States, you get a check from here, 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 you get a check from here. Notice how I said here, here, and here? That means everywhere, 1% of the company's revenue. That can change a lot of lives, all right? I want you guys to help think big in relation to what you want to do with your goals and in your future, okay? Now, KOK token is a proven major coin on different exchanges. They have a value fixed program where you get deposit interest every single day, and they have a solid business model, okay? And our goal is to help you become a frontier and a major coin holder. I want you to think of this, guys, different topic. The Gemini people, like the Facebook people who originally created Facebook, they're the creators of Gemini. They bought so many Bitcoins back in the day that now they are Bitcoin billionaires. What if you can become a KOK billionaire? Okay, now you have the way to do it right here. Here's an example of the KOK wallet back in the day. This is an old picture when KOK was valued at 17 cents. And then on BitHum Global, the value increased to 24 cents. All right. Now here's actually a website called Zangle, Xangle. You can look up different coins and tokens on this website to actually see your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, and also your KOK, and you can track it and read more information about it. And here's the other exchanges that is also on. Now here is the rise of KOK. They talk about the rise of Bitcoin, but they forgot about the rise of KOK, because KOK is probably going to kick Bitcoin out the window. Why is that? It's based on an economic system of people sharing and developing and growing. That's why. So you can see the trajectory of it, and it's only up from here. All right. Now, KOK is also listed on Bittrex Global. That is a huge exchange around the world. All right. And now I want to show you real quick before I wrap up is the business plan in general of where they're going with all these contracts and technology and new content. All right. They have, for example, imagine you have a MasterCard, guys. Everybody has Master or Visa card. What they're looking to do, if possible, is every time you also get paid, they want to pay you on your MasterCard or Visa. How many people out there have a MasterCard or Visa that's just collecting dust, and every time you swipe it, you lose money? Why not have a Visa or MasterCard that even if you don't swipe it, there's money that goes on it? I like that plan. All right. Now, here's the other crazy thing. Earlier, I mentioned Hotel King. I don't know if you guys out there played a game called Second Life back in the day. I played a game called Second Life when I was in college. That was a virtual reality world where you can buy, exchange, and do real estate and all that. KOK want to take that concept to a whole different platform where you can actually own hotels, content, real estate, and get paid every day as well. They are currently in development and supposed to be released, I believe, by next year. You see this down here? The beta service goal is by 2022. So for those out there who have a hotel, you're going to have like first dibs to this. So what if you had 20 hotels, 30 hotels, or different environments? What if you had the new reality that I mentioned earlier that maybe comes into your home and you see it right there? The possibilities are endless. And what's also endless is the compound interest that KOK is currently paying us every single freaking day. It is amazing what some of the people wallets look like, all right? And it has a solid business model. And your principal is protected from the crazy fluctuations. Why? Because we are mining the coins. And when you mine the coins, it gets deposited. You don't got to worry about something going up 100,000 and then falling 200,000, all right? And one thing that's so key, guys, is this company right here called Clavis International. Look up Clavis. They invested $63 billion in this medium of platform. $63 billion, guys. So they're not worried about money. They have all the funding that they need and growing, all right? So our goal, guys, is to train 100 million frontiers to be the forefront, the force to get the message out. Why? Because we are global system builders and frontiers of the new age. And the question becomes, in the new era of the fourth industrial revolution, we have to run ahead of the others to plant flags. Remember when I mentioned earlier, do you want to be behind the trend or in front of the trend? Right now, guys, you are in front of the trend tonight. The only question is, are you going to get compensated tomorrow for sharing this information? Are you going to get compensated if you choose not to share the information because life happened to you? At the end of the day, the one thing I know, the people who we educate, we as frontiers are still going to get paid something every day. So if you're out there thinking, okay, I'm not sure if this is for me, I understand. But I also understand that tomorrow in the afternoon or morning, when one goes to work or work on the business, you have to generate effort to get paid. Why not generate effort for a little bit and just keep getting paid no matter what? That's called residual income. That's called passive income. That's called royalty income in the music industry, royalty income on TV. You do something once and keep getting paid for it. And that is a beautiful thing because that's how true business works. All right. Be a part of the frontier industry, guys. Expand digital territory. Learn about the new wave and change your life, change your legacy, make a difference for you and your family. And even if you don't like my funny jokes, it doesn't matter because one still gets paid every day. And we want that for you also. Because in 20 or 30 years, the joke is not going to be what happened. The joke is going to be one didn't take advantage when they should have. All right. So try it out. Give it a go. Get paid every day. Have fun. Catch you guys later.
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, guys.
Do you feel me?
As the music is playing, For those of you who want to stay on, if you have to go, I understand. But for those who want to stay on, I'm going to show you guys what some of my wallet looks like a little bit and how that looks as well. Let me get a chance to share the screen. If you have to go, I understand, don't worry about it, but I want you to see how sharing of the wallet helps people's income grow. All right, let me just do this here. Like I said earlier, don't worry if you have to leave, just make sure you get in contact with the person who invited you. But as of now, the presentation orientation has ended. But for those who stay, I'm also going to show you part of my wallet and how that grows once I just figure out how to share it correctly again. All right, this here, let me find it. All right, let me go here, share, here we go. All righty. All right, thank you guys for those who are staying on. Again, if you have to leave, no problem, the main presentation is done. I am just showing my wallet here and how the income part works as it grows, all right? So I'm gonna go to the screen here, share my screen. Gonna go into the KOK wallet section over here. Now, as you guys see, the KOK Play app is loading up. And then when I go to and over here is how you see LG Velvet phone, right? LG, is also one of the advertisers. This is also the news feed here. And this is also the future of KOK Play. We just partnered with a company called Medium, which has a lot of fast blockchain technology and is going to help KOK get more into the future of their goal. There's an article about it. There's a nice nifty video. And so the news feed has all the updates of what KOK is doing in relation to the world of cryptocurrency and everything like that. All right. This is Young Choi. Here's a metaverse column to the virtual reality I mentioned earlier. There was a jeans contest with KOK, right? This is Elon Musk talking about, the future of cryptocurrency. Here's the Starbucks I was talking about. Here's the metaverse growing popularity of KOK. And then also here's an advertising by Sonata. And then an article about non-fungible tokens. That's a whole different category for another time. And then KOK pays it forward with good deeds, video games, Magia. This is a ATM partner with KOK, an ATM with cryptocurrency, which is cool. Here is Pepsi and things like that, all right? Here is the content button I was telling you about where you can watch concerts, play games and stuff like that. Some concerts are free, some you have to use your tokens for. Here is the game section where I talked about Hotel King and poker and Fantasy Town and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Here's the movie section. The content is being updated, on a consistent basis and stuff. So you can watch movies if you want as well. And I'm going to jump to the part of the wallet. So what I mentioned earlier, guys, we get paid every day. I'm currently at level 1. And with level 1, I'm at $32.65 and growing. So today the company blessed me with level profit, recommendation profit, and mining profit. All right, 1, 2, 3, all in the same day. And what the company also blessed me with, more in real-time numbers, is this is my current wallet right now at $12,855. And the reason why this is important is because I started with $345 and then I sold my other assets, and then I brought it up to $12,855. Now, guys, guess what? I only put in a max of 10,000. Everything else you see here is a process called restaking and mining to help it grow, okay? Also here it says history of profits. This is more in conversion of US dollars. So when you see on the top here where it says the 19th, the company deposited $29.99. And then you have the recommendation profit for helping people get paid every day also. They bless you with a recommendation profit. And at the same time, you have a level profit for the new level you reached. So when you add all that up, that equals what I shared earlier, $32.65, okay? Now I want to show you the magic that happens with this of restaking and mining, where you don't always just have to put, your money from your job or your business. You can do what's called restaking. But you should put some other money from your job or business if you want to make it go faster, but you don't have to. So we do a process of what's called staking and conversion in order to put the $32 into the 12,855, which is very fun and cool, all right? So I click on a KOK and I go to the word exchange on the bottom right, and I go to KOK and I want to change the KOK into what we call ETH or Ethereum. And then when we do that, we want to hit where it says enter amount. You want to put 100%, just as you see there, $32 equals 64 KOKs. So we want to do 100% of that for the conversion. Then we put the word on the right, we hit confirm. And then we see here, they do the 2% fee, which I mentioned. This is how KOK also stays in business, right? Because they're utilizing their service. So it's only right that they take a small fee to also stay in business. And then when we convert it over here, we're going to hit the word exchange because we are exchanging. You are exchanging. Exchange is also another word for bartering for the old school people out there, okay? And then so I exchange what you can actually exchange twice because there was some KOK left. You can actually do this twice for those who don't know out there. But for the sake of this example, I'm only going to do it once. So we exchanged the coins and we made it to ETH. So that was about $32 worth of ETH. So what do? We converted the KOK of 32 and we put it into ETH conversion. Now, what do I do? What we said before? Now we got to put the Ethereum into my mining section wallet, so then it grows. So what's magically going to happen, kind of like abracadabra, is that we're going to see the 12,855 grow. And we do that now by mining. And for those of you who don't know what mining is, I want you to imagine you're in a California gold rush and back in like whatever time period, and you have a bunch of rocks, and somewhere in this rocks or coal or whatever is gold. And you put the water into the pot and then you swish it around. And then when you swish it around, you see little gold chunks start to form. That's basically, in a simple nutshell, what the KOK platform is doing to help you mine for your gold every single day. Because the thing is to work smarter, not necessarily always harder. So let the application go to work for you to get paid every day, all right? Now, when we go to mining, we want to make sure we have the right tools that are functioning for us. So the tool we're going to use is ETH for right now, because this is what the miners are doing on the app. Then we want to go to quantities because we want the workers on the app to mine everything that we have to find all the gold that we can, okay? So now we're going to let them know by the word confirm that we're giving them permission to mine our rocks. So when we mine our rocks, as you see here, it says 12,855 with a scheduled deposit of an extra more rocks going in of $32. And now it's going to increase the rock balance to 12,877. So now they want to find all the gold in this $32. And when they do, they're going to mine, they're going to give me something tomorrow. So now we're giving them more raw material to work with, okay? Going to hit the word deposit, guys. And look what happened. It went to 12,877. And now my current exchange asset of gold is 12,877. And now tomorrow around the time of 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. noon, give or take, no, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 5 tomorrow, they're going to find more gold for me and all the other business partners who got started and give us more gold to mine and educate and show others. I think that's an amazing thing. All right, my fun work of the night is